starting, Brad.
The center of this.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, Brad, we're going to show how to stretch for beginners, the full body routine using a yoga strap. We really like these straps, and for a number of reasons. One, they're very, very tough.
Oh, yeah.
We had used one before that wasn't quite as good as this one. This one, you can actually put this over a branch and hang and do pull-ups with it.
A branch? You did it on a tree?
Yeah. And
Really?
you can also, they said you can pull a light car with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
We should test that. Maybe someday we'll do a video on that.
The other thing you liked about it, Brad, which was a really good point, the loops are offset, which means one of the material is longer, so it's easier to put your hands and your feet in there.
It just makes it easier to work with.
It was harder on the other thing. The big thing I want to emphasize today, Brad, when we're doing these stretches, you're a beginner, gentle, 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 especially the first couple of times. My wife, I showed her the strap. She was all excited about it. She started stretching her hamstrings. Next day, she could hardly walk. And I go, what do you expect? She's like stretching it for like 20 minutes and she's pulling on it. So
too much, too soon.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Bob, I just noticed there's about 370 people out there.
All right. By the way, if you are new to our channel, we get all these people that come up.
Yeah,
and
it's
they're watching
amazing.
us. Please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and upload every day. Right now, Lonnie's going, what people?
We got a good imagination.
Yeah. Subscription button is here or here. And also, if you get a second, like us on Facebook, because Brad and I, as children, were not liked at all.
Well, that's not exactly true, Bob.
Well, maybe it's partially true.
He's speaking for himself.
And now we're turning things around. So.
Yeah, it is much better now.
All right, let's start off with the first. What we're going to do, Brad, is we're going to do some standing first. And remember, gentle. Okay?
Yes.
So we got both bands here. The first stretch we're going to do. Are you going to join me?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. You're going to go ahead.
There's a little tag right here. I like this. That's the center of the band, and that can help.
Yeah, it helps you
know
oriented.
Yep. Nope.
By the way, all of our products that we like are listed below on our Amazon link in our description.
Sure.
So
Easy to find.
Yeah. All right. So you're going to go ahead and go wide. And you're going to have to determine how wide you need to be on this one, depending on what your body type is. But you're going to take your way up, and this really is a good posture stretch.
Yep.
Stretching the chest a little bit, and then you can go back like this, Brad.
I'll show them from this profile.
Yeah.
Keep your head up in good posture with this too.
Yeah, this is very key to have good posture, but you can go back and forth. Just a really good stretch to do.
And gentle. If you've got shoulder problems and this creates any sharp pain, it's not. You need to go to the next one.
Yeah, we're not looking at trying to add pain to your lives here. So
just gentle, feel good stretch.
Okay, next one, Brad. Now we can go ahead right to the and. Going to go back like this, and grab a couple loops behind us.
I like to do it like this so I don't have so much tail hanging out.
Good posture again, and you're going to stretch the chest now. Just a good, pressure on, pressure off. You can hold it for 20 seconds if you want to, however you want to do it.
Make sure you're breathing relaxed while you stretch, because if you find yourself holding your breath, your muscles inherently tighten up. But if you breathe relaxed, they stretch and they just melt like butter on a hot summer day.
This shows you where Brad used to be instructing karate, and you remember all these things. I always forget that, and I always holding my breath.
Breathing was essential, and they talked about it every single class. It just drilled in my head.
Well, it's good. It's really good
it's part of my life now.
All right, next one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a mid-back stretch. This one works really good for this. So you can I loop my thumbs like this, Brad.
Bob, why don't you turn the red out so they can see it?
Is that it?
Nope. All right. We're all about, this is video. Here, go ahead, just go forward, Bob. I'll fix it for you.
Okay.
The things we do for each other and to help our viewers out. There you go. Now
all right. So it's in this position right here, and now I'm going to show from the side after all that.
Sure.
And what you're going to do is you're going to actually push up.
So you're going to put your hands in those loops, so you don't have to grab. You just simply use that for leverage.
Yep, and you're going to push up, and then you go back. And this one, again, should be pain-free. Really good for people who sit a lot all day. It works that mid-thoracic area.
Yeah.
And again, the pressure's going this way. You can see my fingers, which way they're pointing.
Yeah.
Kind of pointed up to the man upstairs, right, Brad?
Oh, you bet.
Okay, and then we can go get the lower back a little bit too. We can go down here. And now this one, you're just going to go straight out like this.
Right.
Again, should be painless. Okay?
Should feel good, actually.
It should feel good. It's a good back exercises for the vast majority of the people. Again, gentle. Don't be going too crazy the first time that you're doing all these. And make sure you're breathing, as Brad said. All right, we're going to go into a seated position, Brad. I think I'll have you in the chair, and I'll just be seated facing them.
Of course. I'll go in the chair.
All right, we're going to get a little neck extension stretch. We're going to go ahead and just going to go ahead right behind the neck here, and you can go down like this.
Yep.
And work on extending the neck. Or as a, that's right, the loops really work well for that.
They do. You just can relax and let your hands and the palms do the work instead of your fingers.
And then as an alternative, you can work different levels of the neck by moving the band up and going up like this and go back like this.
So actually you're kind of pulling up towards the ceiling, giving a little bit of traction.
And you see my hands are moving when my head moves. So I'm not going like this. My hands move up, my neck moves up. Just, it's a good neck exercise. This is one we have a lot of people do for neck problems.
Should feel good. Nothing but relief while you're doing this. Nice, gentle stretch.
Right. And then we can go and do the one we already did with seating, especially if you're, maybe sitting in a chair and you've been working on the computer. You can go ahead and do this one again, the kind of the hallelujah stretch.
Sure,
yep. You're stretching back over the chair.
Well, as a matter of fact, Bob, you just keep doing. I'm going to walk right in front of you.
Okay, and you can stretch. He's got kind of more of an office chair.
Right.
And you're stretching the back, and again, you're opening this all up here, because this is all what gets tight when you're working all day at a computer or on a desk down like this.
Right. Opens up those lungs, Bob. Take a deep breath. And it's gonna help wake you up if you're getting that mid-afternoon drowsy. You had lunch and you come in and it's about 1:30 and your phone is
a little perfusion of blood going on there. Now this one is not a pure quadratus lumborum stretch, but you're stretching it somewhat.
Yep, we're gonna do that.
So you're just gonna go ahead and going off to the side here.
Be careful, don't fall off this chair.
Yeah.
I can just see it at your office, all of a sudden kabloop.
Yep.
So be careful.
People will talk about you more than they do now if you do that. All right.
You can see the little dividers and you see the strap flying around over the top. He's stretching again over there.
Now this is where you want to take that label and go ahead and put it on the midfoot here. Or on the forefoot really, to start off with, because we're going to stretch the calf muscle.
Yep, so a little more towards the toes. And you'll see.
I'm taking Brad's advice though. I'm going to put the red.
Yeah, because we want visual here. We want to have people not straining their eyes to see what we're...
Just a good way to stretch the calf. Now you can do that with the knee bent. You can stretch it this way, and you can do it with the knee straight.
Gets two different muscles.
Two different muscle groups. And then you can go right into the hamstring.
Sure.
You can stretch the hamstring while you're seated too.
And this is where you put your hands in the loop can make a big difference on how much work it is. If I go here, it's not hard for me to do this. If I put my hands back here, it's a lot more work.
Beginners, gentle, 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 gentle. Yeah. Sorry, Brad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all right, Bob. I'm used to it.
I hope you're not referring to your home life there. So.
Oh, no, Bob, not at all. My wife has been very good to me.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and, Brad, you're going to take over and you're going to go ahead and do some on the supine position here. We're going to go ahead and do a...
You're going to put me on the spot.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the hamstring in that position, Brad. He's got the workout clothes on. That's why we're going to do this. You want to do that middle loop again?
Oh, yeah. So there we are there. Go here. If you're working the hamstrings, remember the knee should be straight. Even if you can't go way up high like that, that's okay. You want to emphasize and do the mechanics properly. So I'm going to loop here. I don't even have to grab. I just can relax my hands.
And this is what I do. And I actually, the whole reason I got this strap, Brad, was mainly for this hamstring stretch.
Yep.
I was doing this in the mornings, and I just felt like I was starting to lose ground on my hamstring. And so I really like this strap. I feel like I'm kind of gaining back again some of the motion. But you can go from this right to the IT band.
Sure.
You can stretch that.
Yeah, I'm going to take one hand. I just want to put one little bonus in here. If you're doing this and you want to get a little extra stretch, pull your toes this way. It might wake you up. That's an extra little more stretch.
Oh yeah,
on that nerve.
yeah, it does.
But so be gentle on that one. Okay, I'm going to go like this and roll this direction.
Yep. So he can even, if you grab with the other arm, Brad, would you be able to keep this shoulder down maybe even a little more?
Sure.
So they really kind of stretch now.
Oh, yeah. I really, this is one I don't do, and I really do like it.
I threw this one in there too.
Yeah.
I do my hamstring, and because I never stretch my IT band very much.
If we didn't have to work and stuff, Bob, we could exercise a lot more.
Yeah. All right, then how about just going right into flexion, Brad? This is one a lot of people don't need to do, but some people do. They're tight this way.
Yep. So I'm going to go. I'm going to really come up in here so I can get a good tight stretch. I'll go
Especially
one
if
back.
your knee is lacking a little flexion,
Yeah.
if your knee is not bending as much as it should be.
Sure.
This is a good stretch to do.
So I'm getting both knee and hip end range flexion, which, like Bob said, not everyone needs that, but it can be.
And if you want to do it, stretch your back a little bit. Yeah, Brad, you're going right into it. You can go double knees to chest here.
I'm going to get in here so I can do a little bicep workout as well.
Yeah, there you go.
So we're, multitasking. We couldn't think of that last time we did
That's
a
right.
video.
Double dosing, we called it.
Well, yeah,
And then this is a little more awkward, Brad, but do you want to show the hip flexor stretch? You can do that on a side bending. I mean, you can lay on your side.
You mean the quadricep?
Quadricep.
Yeah, okay.
I meant my quadricep.
We'll do it from this side. And you keep it right on your foot, and then...
Yeah, you see how he's doing this?
And then...
You can do this laying flat on your stomach, too.
Sure.
So you see Brad does it that
Oh,
way?
yes.
Good way to stretch that quadricep.
Oh.
Get a little hip flexor, too.
Oh, yeah, we're getting some hip flexor, a little bit of quadratus. Or, no, what am I thinking of? Femoral.
Yeah.
It'll come to me. Why, Bob? Why
Hip
do
flexor.
the aging process is taking over my mind?
Anyway, that's a good beginner stretch program. We're going to take another time to do a more advanced stretching program. So
make sure you get us down first, and then we'll have that one prepared.